The main reason I would recommend Wendy for buying or selling a home is the fact that Wendy absolutely cares about her clients. We have had experiences with real estate agents in the past who kind of saw us and dealt with us as kind of a transaction, and Wendy is really truly committed to the people who she serves. I mean, I think that she does view her job as an act of service, and that really comes through with the way that she worked with us and carried us through this entire process. I mean, everything that she made the process so simple and so as stress-free as possible during a really stressful time in anyone's life. She works really, really hard behind the scenes, and I'm sure she's sweating every minute, but we really felt pretty relaxed through the entire interaction and process.
Yeah, I mean, she was available anytime after work. We both work odd hours, so she was available, take our calls, address our concerns. She'd follow up immediately. Working with Wendy was great. It really went beyond my and Catherine's expectations, I think, because I'm sort of a passive person, so I'll kind of take things at face value. If that's the price, that's kind of what I anchor myself to. But Wendy was great with pushing me to be a bit more aggressive with negotiation and really making sure that we got the best value. Even after we thought we got a good value, she went that extra mile and said, nope, you know what? We're going to ask for this. We're going to go a little above and beyond. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep pushing to the point where, we got to the point where we were a little afraid we would lose a house because there were some things with getting the mortgage approved and with the underwriting. Had a great underwriter as well, but Wendy just said, look, have faith. She even prayed for us. I was raised Catholic, but we're not terribly religious. And I just thought, wow, somebody that is thinking about us and just shows like, hey, you know what? I'm thinking about you guys. I care for you. I want you to have this home. That was just really heartwarming. Mm-hmm. And, we got everything we wanted in that house and at a really competitive price. So couldn't ask for more than that.
Good job, Wendy. Thank you.
Yeah, great job. I would just say, like, anybody looking in Poway or just anybody, that's just looking for a strong realtor with good connections and knows the game and knows that buying in San Diego is a different animal than buying anywhere else in the country. I mean, we were just rated as the most expensive city in the country now. And so knowing that, you really have to have that different mindset and be a lot more aggressive.
Don't let that sweet, beautiful face fool you. No. She's
a killer, man. No.
She's a killer. She's like fiercely competitive. That shocked me. The home buying process before working with Wendy was a little bit frustrating. We were actually looking for a home during the pandemic and a little bit afterwards. And as I think most people know who were looking for homes at that time, we're feeling really frustrated about the rising prices, the low inventory, and we were really excited to work with Wendy because she is really a fixture in this community. She lives here, she sent her kids to school here, she knows the neighborhoods, she knows the people, and we really felt like we could trust Wendy with a really difficult home search, and we're glad that we did.
And she just really helped as a gut check. Because again, we're new to California, we're new to Poway. She knows Poway up and down, and just having that sounding board of like, hey, I'm gonna live here for 10 years. Am I really gonna like going up this hill, listening to chickens, listening to horses, or do I want this house, which is a little bit more manageable and closer to some schools and amenities? So just knowing the lay of the land helped. It helped us save time and it gave us peace of mind. The biggest obstacle to buying a home, probably like anyone, is gonna be price. And as Catherine said at the time, I just didn't think it was achievable because every day the prices just kept going up and we just kept getting into more despair about how we hated to rent, but we love San Diego. We'd love to have a house. So I caved and we looked at realtors and Catherine found Wendy. I was skeptical, but immediately, we were both very happy with her professionalism and optimism, and really just listening to what we needed and what we wanted in a home. Oddly enough, I like houses with low ceilings, kind of like a Hobbit house, and kind of smaller. So really didn't fit the mold, I think, of what a lot of people liked. Not too open spaces. I do like my closed spaces somewhat. So she was able to dial all that in, and I think by like the third home, we were done. So we were happy.
I
Yeah.
don't feel like we live in a Hobbit home. It's
We don't live in a
lovely.
Hobbit home, but we love it. We love our
love
home.
it.
Yeah, we love it.
So one thing that stood out about Wendy was that when Ben and I came originally to San Diego from the Midwest, we didn't know anybody moving here, and Wendy was one of the first people who actually I was able to connect with. Wendy runs a women supporting women's entrepreneurship group for small business owners, local small business owners, and I just really appreciated her willingness and ability to welcome a brand new family and really make me feel like a part of the community.
We moved around a lot. We moved, I think this is like the 10th move in our marriage. And by far, this is our favorite home, at least my favorite, because beautiful views, quiet, great community. We just see so much potential in it.
Yeah, we're really excited about it.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah,
Thanks, Wendy.
thank you.